play football. I'm a student. I used to lead FCA my freshman, sophomore year. That's about it.
I'm on the tennis team, and I work in the cafeteria.
I am an RA of Heber D and Low and E, and I'm in Student Senate, and I try to play football. So that's 3 things.
My involvements in campus. I'm an RA. I'm the CMC president. I'm on yearbook. What else do I do? That might be all. I'm on Senate.
I'm a student Senate senator, and I'm the student representative to the Tabor College Board. I'm also in the science club, and we do lots of fun events.
Senate. I'm involved in Student Senate. I'm the senior class president. I am also involved in Campus Ministry Council for Women's Mentoring. That's what I do, I guess. Tabor Caf regular. Yeah. Woo! Shout out.
Let's see, I'm involved in SAB, Student Senate. I'm the film house coordinator. I make movies. I socialize. I go to the cafe a lot. I'm in a relationship. I think that's more than anyone else said. So I'm good. I'm good now.
I'm involved with the volleyball team, as well as a therapist to my roommate.
I chose Tabor because when I was in high school, I had a lot of respect for the football program, especially when I was a freshman, sophomore in high school, and I saw a real Christian brotherhood that I really wanted to be a part of.
I wanted to be close to home, and I wanted to play tennis.
I chose Tabor because they offered me a scholarship that was pretty good, and the great people, good environment.
Short version, I really didn't want to go to Tabor. I looked at a bunch of different schools, but I had to spend some time with Jesus and discover that this is where I really needed to be, and it was a good decision.
Actually, that's a funny story. My parents met at Tabor, and so I had already chosen before I was born. I'm a legacy student.
You know, I heard they had a really good MRS degree here. So, you know, clearly, just getting my money's worth. Yeah.
Originally, I wasn't going to choose Tabor simply because everyone expected me to go, and it didn't have a film program, which is what I really wanted to get into. But I just felt God calling me here, and kind of tugged on my heartstrings, and so here I am today, and I love it.
I chose to come to Tabor because it really was the only place that drew me to come here, and also to play volleyball, because it's awesome.
Secondary math education.
Elementary ed.
My major is political science. No. It's social science with an emphasis in politics, because we don't have a political science major technically.
Psychology and social work.
I'm a chemistry major.
Oh. I'm majoring in secondary English education, so I'll be licensed to teach 6th through 12th in less than a year.
I am a graphic design major.
I chose graphic design because it just felt right.
Maybe tennis, just to learn how to play, and it's a hard sport, harder than I thought.
Methods in the arts. It's an awesome class.
If I had to take a class for fun, it'd be any of the classes I'm taking, because they're all fun.
Maybe some kind of art class, like underwater basket weaving or something.
I'd probably take photography just because I've always been interested in that, and it'd be really helpful if I actually took a class on it.
Does Tabor offer nap time? I mean, fitness walking was pretty fun. I sure felt fit. Oh, tumbling. I need to work on my flexibility. You know, stretch. I've always been a, gymnast wannabe.
Let's see, tumbling. That was offered a couple years ago, and it just looked like a blast, and I didn't get to take it, and I really wanted to, so tumbling.
I would take an extreme sports class because that would include skydiving and scuba diving and possibly underwater basket weaving.
I listen to all kinds, rap and hip hop probably the most. I just like the beats. Kanye West and Jay-Z I like a lot, even though I probably don't agree with a lot of their theological viewpoints.
I listen to K-Love on the radio because it is positive and encouraging.
I listen to a lot of Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift because in a lot of ways they complete me and they make me feel more alive every day.
I don't know what you would like qualify it as. I listen to like coffee shop music. I don't know, really calm music. I like it because it's relaxing and fun and has good lyrics.
Some of my favorite bands are Relient K and Switchfoot, and yeah, that's about it.
Oh, well, anything with a beat, that you could throw down some good dance moves, like the sprinkler or the Q-tip, or you can keep it in here like this, a kitsch, or the stanky leg. Stanky, that's so stanky. So hip hop, yeah.
Soundtracks. I love movies, obviously, and I just really like, especially epic soundtracks. Hans Zimmer, hands down, best composer out there. So yeah, movie soundtracks.
I like anything by Michael Bublé because his voice is as smooth as silk.
I really like Psalm 51:8. It says, "May the bones you've crushed rejoice." I like it because I feel like it brings about an aspect of following Christ, and in that case it was just God because it was before Christ, but it brings about an aspect that we don't like to think about, where really a lot of times we're being blessed when we're going through the struggles rather than just through prosperity.
I like the saying, "It is what it is," because life is just going to throw anything at you and you got to take what you can get. So
I like to always say, they're already saying he's the best that's ever been, just because it really, it pertains to my life a lot.
One time in India, Del Grey said, "You can do that, no Christians are watching." And I thought that was really funny. But as far as popular sayings go, I really love the line, "Those who spread sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves," because I think that it's cool when you're making other people happy, you also make yourself happy.
In C.S. Lewis's books, one of his characters says, "No one is ever told what would have happened." And I think this is really true, and I see it in my life how I always sometimes wonder what would have happened, but I know I'm never going to know. So it kind of goes with you only get one chance.
Just, living the dream. I just say that a lot. Just, how you doing? Living the dream. This is the dream. Tabor College dream, yeah? So, living the dream. Yes.
If you live each day as if it were your last, one day you'll certainly be right. And I like this quote just because it's a humorous, obvious observation.
Okie dokie, artichoke. It's something I always say to just agree with anybody.
Oh, there's a place in Oklahoma I always go on a mission trip to. I'd probably help them out to build a new Christian center because they need it. Probably help pay off all my family members' debt. And then probably go find a homeless guy who lives in Salina named Bill, who I'm friends with. Hook him up with a house and whatever was left, and just give him some financial advising to help him be secure for the rest of his life.
Well, as an education major, I would spend it on the education of our country because we don't have a lot of money to spend there.
With $1 million, I mean, I would do something like, you know, like compassion. I'd support a lot of kids because you could really help a lot of kids out. I feel like there's a lot of things that, like injustice, that are going on in like Africa and like Southeast Asia, and no, I'm just playing. I figured out some way to spend it on myself.
Well, first I would probably buy my parents a house. I mean, they have a house, but I'd buy them a new one, but they don't need $1 million house. So with the rest of it, I would just put like ghost deposits in people's accounts, like my parents and my brother and sisters and stuff, and Greta Weebies.
I'd probably research some charities, and I wouldn't give it just to one. I'd find a lot of charities that I think are doing a lot of good and are really effective, and they also really need the money. So I would do a lot of research about that first of all, because $1 million is a lot of money, and I want to affect as many people as I can.
What would you do with it?
I would spend it on all my friends, so then I can indirectly reap the benefits of it. Say, hey, you want a yacht? Okay, I'll buy you a yacht. You want a house? Okay, I'll buy you a house. And then build a little guest house. That, and, you know, whatever money can buy world peace and the cure for cancer. And iPhones for everyone. iPhone 4S.
$1 million. Well, I know someone in my life has been wanting something round and shiny, but I think that's probably I think that probably counts as using it on myself. So we'll just go with wells in Africa for clean water. That's a good answer.
If I had $1 million, I would give all of the money to family members to help pay for my grandma's cancer treatments. She has had cancer for a number of years, and I think that would be the best way to spend the money.
Iceland, because it's awesome.
Iceland.
I'd go to Hillsboro, Kansas, because it's the only place where there's Tabor College. No, it's checked out. Oh. I'd go to Japan, because then I feel like Gaijira.
I mean, do I have a time limit? Because if I just have all this huge amount of time, I would just go everywhere. But I think I would start with Greece.
I'd probably go to the Promised Land or Jerusalem, go see the places where Jesus was, and just see what kind of area he lived in, where he had his ministry, and I think that would be pretty inspirational.
Well, after seeing Eat, Pray, Love, Bali? Yeah. You know? I mean, Bali for sure. They have little huts on the side of the ocean. Just wake up to the sound of the tide. Set an alarm clock. That would be pretty rad.
New Zealand.
If I could go anywhere in the world, I would probably go to Greece, because they probably would have the best food.
It's a knock-knock joke. You have to start it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Me?
You who?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Why was the tomato blushing? Because he saw the salad dressing.
Okay. Favorite joke is, alright, so there's a married couple, and they buy a house. And then one married... Next question.
Okay, Greta. How does a turtle with no arms and no legs cross the freeway?
I don't know.
Okay, take the F out of free and the F out of way.
There's no effing way!
There's no effing way!
Why was the tomato blushing? Because he saw the salad dressing.
My favorite joke. Well, I made this up all by myself. How do you make a milkshake? You give a cow a pogo stick. Milkshake! Milkshake brings all the boys to the quad, and it's like way better than y'all.
Comic Sans walks into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve your type." Cause Comic Sans sucks. Cause I'm graphic design. I should stop talking.
What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick.
Male Spencer Brown.
Genuine, a female, and athletic, maybe?
Oh, 3 words. Is neckbeard one word, or can I hyphenate that?
You can hyphenate it.
I can. Okay, neckbeard, Jenga, and Pringles.
Rambunctious, spontaneous, and scattered.
Well, StrengthsFinder defines me as restorative, believing, and analytical.
Honest. I'm very honest. I'm pretty goofy too. I mean, yeah. And intentional, I think. I do things on purpose.
Homecoming king. I think that works.
3 words I would use to describe myself are optimistic, artistic, and responsible.
Probably the ability to morph into anyone or anything. That way I could fly if I turned into a bird, or I could swim really well if I turned into a fish, or just pretty much do anything.
I would like to have X-ray vision so I could see what's going on behind closed doors and just be filled in about everything. I like to know what's going on.
I'd be invisible, because that way, like, you can go in the girls' quad, and then I just like to be invisible.
Okay, either the ability to teleport, because I just love going a million different places, or the ability to pee out my elbow so that I wouldn't have to take my pants off every time I had to pee.
I'd probably be Spider-Man. I think it's pretty cool how he can just swing around New York City, pretty carefree, and has really fast reaction time and can jump really high.
Flight would be pretty cool, but that's pretty cliche. No offense. But, try to think. Oh, if I had the ability to make people laugh no matter what, that would be pretty rad. Because then no one else would have to do P90X abs because they're laughing so much that they automatically have a 6-pack. So, essentially, my superpower would better the whole universe, is health.
Totally cliche, but I would love to be able to fly. Hands down, coolest thing ever.
If I could have any superpower in the entire world, I would have super speed. Because I would never be late anywhere. And I would just be really fast, so that's good.
don't put Twinkies on your pizza.
College is what you make it. So you can have a great time with a good attitude, or you can be in a small town and not have much to do.
Don't get caught up in Ring by Spring. Don't get caught up in monogamous relationships. You know, play.
One piece of advice. Get to know everybody. I think it's made a big difference.
I would tell you guys to give it your best shot, you know. Always believe in yourself that you can do it, and trust God, and ask Him what He wants you to do with your life, and then you go and you give it your best shot. And even if it doesn't always work out, know that He's there to comfort you, and He wants to build you back up, and He wants you to keep giving your best, because that glorifies Him.
Oh, you know, go Rocky Mountain climbing, skydiving, ride 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu, you know, love deeper, you know, speak sweeter, just live like you're dying, you know. The end.
Don't be afraid of failure.
You have your social life, sleep, or homework. Pick two of them.